Right, so today I thought I'd test out the non-satellite options with the SF-810. I've deliberately turned off the satellites and turned it to indoor mode. And I'm very curious to see how well its stride can be calculated and in distance and that. I'm going to take my Garmin as a backup and to the Epson. And we'll see how it goes. I'll stop every sort of half a mile or so to see what it's getting up with. But it'll be interesting to see if it can, how it can rate the distance, especially as I've got a race coming up with about 3 miles of tunnel. So that'll be interesting. Bye. Okay, so that's half a mile so far. The Garmin says half a mile. I don't know if you can see that. And the Epson isn't too bad on 4.489. That's okay for no satellites. Try some more in a bit. Okay, so that's 1 mile. The Garmin actually says 104, but the Epson, very impressed with no satellites, says 1.002. I mean, that really isn't bad. That really isn't bad. I don't know if you can see that. What I'm also impressed about is that it shows me an average pace. Wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that at all. So let's just going to do another mile and call it a day, and then we'll see how it gets on. So I just finished a really short 2 mile tempo run. Still huffing and puffing a bit. There you go, catching my breath. But the Garmin says 208. Don't know if that focused, but interestingly, with satellites switched off and having learned my stride over the last couple of weeks or so, impressively the Epson says 2.034. Impressed with that. Even told me my pace, 6:48 a mile, which is about 9 seconds slower than the Garmin. But I have noticed there's been up to a 10-second pace difference on the two before for the first couple of miles, so that's consistent. But really impressed that, you know, if all the satellites blow up one day, I can still use my Epson. And certainly under this race, under a tunnel for 2-3 miles, I'll be happy with that.